welcome to Shad Life. Well, I have some updates for you. Let's start off with a comment that somebody just made, which I find kind of funny, right? Somebody said, "Oh, is this channel becoming an e-bike channel?" No. But I get the idea that there's people out there that are very anti-e-bike, which is why I did the video comparing the different classifications of e-bike and e-motos, you know, to make sure people understand there's a very big difference between the two, and so on. So if you're interested in that video, I'll just have it down in the comments, or you just go back. I think it's just the latest video before this one. But yes, all of a sudden I'm talking about e-bikes, and I got a Santa Cruz Vala and I'm all excited about it and blah, 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 right? But you can clearly see by what I have here that I have one e-bike and I've got, well, 3 other mountain bikes here, right? And this is pretty much my mountain bike stable right here, right? With the exception of the low side. The low side is in the garage. Single speed, super fun bike. And then of course I got my BMX stuff going on. So my Torquer here, and then my regular 20-inch street park freestyle bike, whatever you want to call it. So no, my channel is not becoming an e-bike channel. Will there be, at least initially, a bit more e-bike content? Yes, because I just got the Santa Cruz Vala and I'm gonna go through my whole spiel with that bike, and so on. But I haven't like dialed this bike in or done anything at all yet, and I haven't continued doing videos back to back about anything. And I'll show you why. So last Tuesday night, we got hammered with a bunch of snow, and it is now Saturday, and it hasn't even like it's not showing any signs of being gone. Today is going to be sunny and a much warmer day, so I expect a lot of this to melt, but it's going to stick around for at least another few days, but we have warmer weather coming, so it should go away. But yeah, so there's that spiel. So no, I'm not going to become an e-bike channel. And as a matter of fact, I mean, initially I'll have, you know, videos out about the Santa Cruz Vala, but overall on my channel I'm going to still be doing BMX stuff, and regular mountain bike stuff will be the large majority of what's on my channel. So no fears, I'm not going to be an e-bike convert and only ride e-bikes from now on. I explained when I bought the Vala what it was for, so if you can't understand what I said there, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay, next update, and you might already have noticed if you've been following my channel, but what is going on with my workspace? Why is it all of a sudden so different? Well, I'll explain it to you. So I'm redoing the basement, and recently moved everything to the center and covered it in plastic and had some painters come over. One of the reasons why is because these walls were in really bad shape, especially over in that darker corner with the camping and hockey gear and all that, right? Underneath this window, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago, there was some leaking and the walls were crumbling and falling apart. So we decided, let's just have the whole basement, all the walls, the exterior walls, redone and painted and, you know, sealed up, patched and painted. And so we had that done. So I took that opportunity to decide to rearrange my work area, and so here's kind of my new layout. And one of the things I really am kind of excited about is if I'm filming and I have like all this busy background as my backdrop when I'm like working on bikes and stuff, it's hard for you to see what's going on because stuff gets so cluttered, right? But my work stand is there. If I'm doing work and I have a white background, right, it's gonna be a lot easier to see. I mean, yeah, I mean, depending on the angle, there'll be a little bit of stuff, but for the most part, having a white background will just make it easier for you to see what's going on or see the bike better or whatever, right? Because if there's a whole bunch of clutter, it's hard to really see the details of things, right? So here's how it's arranged. Is over here is going to be like riding gear, so summer clothes, winter clothes, knee pads, helmets, that kind of thing, right? All of that's over here, right? And then there's a bench over there for both myself and Beth when she plays hockey to sit on that bench and change clothes or whatever you want to do if you need to do that. And then over here is all my bike stuff. So I have all bike stuff here now and there, and then bikes, and then my toolbox is over there. Before, my workbench was where the bikes are at, and the toolbox was in the corner, and then the bikes were here. Well, the problem with the bikes being here, you can see how far they stick out, right? And over here they would block this passageway, so I couldn't walk through here, right? And I'll talk about this side in a moment, but this just feels a lot better. It feels a bit more open. I love the fact I can walk around. And so what I did is I kind of had stuff all intermixed together. I had like some firearms stuff down there. A little quick safe was down there. Now all my firearm stuff, you know, the bottom shelves down there and safes and my bags and stuff for going to the range is all together, and I really like that. And then my bike stuff is all here, and yes, I do have a laser practice thing for that, and that's why that's there. So yeah, it's just a much better feeling space. And I did start working on cleaning up and organizing at least the workbench to start with, and then I got to go through these shelves and there and get this more organized and start getting rid of stuff that I don't need anymore. So yeah, so the workspace is much better. And I'll talk about the other side of the basement here just so you can see it. Okay, I'll walk over to the other side here. This isn't done yet. There's quite a bit yet to do here. This table, which is just a folding table with legs, that is temporary, and then I'm working on getting these shelves organized, and then my Zwift area is kind of a mess here, so still working on that, but just trying to get things grouped together and organized, because that's kind of my goal, is to have things combined. So you'll see my GoPro stuff is there all in one place. My drone stuff is there. Camera, that's my nice full frame Sony A7 IV camera, and then I have tripods and stuff, and I use those both for GoPro for my YouTube channel and stuff. And you can see the red one there, that's the one I use out on the trail and stuff like that. So that's all together, drones. And then up here is going to be my charging area. So about that, right, what I'm gonna have, and this will happen next week, is an electrician's gonna come. It's a junction box there. I'm gonna get power on this wall, and then I'm gonna get power over here. Right now I just kind of have a janky extension cord coming from the outlet off the light, but I'll get power in this area to power my computer. And then I have an L-shaped desk that'll be coming in, and it's just the right length to come to not block this door, and then it'll be over here, and then I'll be able to have, you know, kind of a neat L-shaped, you know, setup, because this is my personal computer for doing my YouTube channel and whatever else I do, whatever, right? And then over here is my work area. So For those of you that don't know, I'm a software engineer in real life, and so I can work from here. I can do my regular computer stuff here, and I'll get this set up super sweet, and that'll be my new workshop area, and just more to do here. I did flip the Zwift so the monitor is that way, and then the bike will go right in here, hopefully not blocking this passageway much. I do have to, it's kind of funny because it's a house, right? There's a filter right there that you got to pull out to change for the heating unit, so I can't make that not possible. It has to be open so we can still change that. So that might cause me to angle the TV a little bit and kind of put the bike at an angle, because then that way I can get through there. But then I feel like, oh, then now I have wasted space. The idea is to try to reduce any like empty pockets that you can't use, right? So we'll see how that goes. Got some work to do over there, but I'm pretty stoked about my new setup. So my next update, I have some stuff planned coming up, and I've talked about it a few times, but I'll just go over it again. So for those of you fearing that I'm now an e-bike channel, right? Let's talk about what I have planned, because it's coming real soon. Okay, first things first, as soon as I'm able to get on the trails here locally, I have the Norco fluid to start riding and talking about and reviewing on my channel, right? I still have some things I want to do with the Haro Saguaro. You can see it's a little dirty. I actually might ride that bike tomorrow, and then it's going to get even more dirty. More urban session stuff, but that's such a fun kind of poppy bike that it works really good for urban riding. And of course the Vala, I got some stuff to do to review with that. But the Norco and the Vala will be kind of my first two things that I talk about the most initially as soon as riding season starts. But I got a lot more content planned for that, and I'm gonna try I'm gonna continue talking about geometry because it's really important for people to understand. I think that helps you out there decide what kind of bike you need. And I'm also gonna start trying to do more skills sessions. And then another thing that I want to talk about, because it's something I'm more involved in now, is trail design, trail building, things like that. Something I've been doing for a long time, but I kind of put it on the back burner, and now I'm getting involved again. I'm helping with the new river bottoms entrance and things like that. So I'll do just different types of videos, and I think it would be cool to talk about trails again. I've done a couple videos about trails, but I'll get into more details about what goes into trails, trail maintenance, trail building, and things like that, right? So all of that's coming up, but then I have some events coming up. I have, at first, I'll be going to Rays at the beginning of April, right? Then I'll be going to Bentonville, the Bentonville Bike Fest again in May, and I hope we don't get destroyed by tornadoes this time. And then right after that, like back to back, I'll be doing Bentonville Bike Fest. Then I'll be doing Dirty Fest, right? So Bentonville Bike Fest, mountain biking, Dirty Fest, the Torker is going to be going, and my friend John has a side hack. We might enter the side hack class. He's got some vintage Schwinns, as I did a video. I'll link that up there. Pretty fun video if you haven't seen it, of us riding those Schwinns last summer, and so on. So I have some pretty big events coming, and then I haven't fully decided whether I'm going to go, but like basically right after I get back from Dirty Fest, like I'll have a free weekend, and then the weekend after that, they're now having a bike festival up in Cuyuna, so I might join that one. So lots going on in the early part of the season already. So, and I've already booked it. Oh, and I'm doing the Meesville 56. That'll be at the end of April. on my Fargo, and I did a video about that. So a lot going on, and you know, a wide variety of stuff. If you've been following my channel, I do a wide variety of stuff. I do BMX. I do mostly single track, you know, mountain biking is probably the majority of my content. And then second would come BMX and things like that. And now, you know, I have the e-bike, right? But I also have, you know, a gravel bike, and sometimes I do videos on those and riding, just regular riding. I mean, I cover it all, right? Oh yeah, and we can't forget about the Brompton. Yeah, the folding bike. I don't know how many videos I'll do on that bike, but it's pretty unique and cool. And so, you know, I kind of cover the whole gamut. And also Brompton just came out with the new gravel version. I don't remember what it's called, but that thing's pretty cool. It's got 20-inch wheels instead of 16-inch wheels, a bit more beefed up of a frame, slightly different geometry, and so on. But that thing, when folded up, looks pretty compact, which is quite amazing how they do that. So I doubt I'm going to get one. But maybe if somebody does get one and they want to loan it to me to review or something, I might do that. But so if you're out there and you're local here and you get the Brompton gravel bike and you want me to test it and review it, but I don't think I'm going to buy one because I don't ever see myself really using it that much, but I would love to review one. So there you have it. Lots of different content coming up. So yeah. I think that pretty much covers this update. And, you know, this time of year in Minnesota is rough for riders because spring is right there. We're just itching to ride. And we actually had it, you know, before Tuesday night, we had like completely clear ground. Like, the grass was showing, there was like literally no snow on the ground. It had completely melted. And then boom, we got hit with that snowstorm, which was, gosh, 9-10 inches. It was a lot of snow. And so now we got to go through this snow melt phase again. And, you know, between now and mid-April, we could get more snowstorms. We don't know. It all varies. Basically, if you're down south and you're getting tornadoes and all that severe weather, which is kind of what starts to happen here in this time of year, we're probably getting, you know, depending on temperatures, either a snowstorm or a lot of rain and stuff also. So, so there you have it. That's what's to come. All my updates. I'm super excited about my space now. And I got more work to do. Like, I got brake cables sitting on the ground that I got to figure out what to do with, and some brakes, right? So, yeah, just picking away at it, slowly getting it organized. Appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace.